As you see here, it does. There's also code you can see on top of the ender tank. White, white, white. Now, since we are on we're just on our own private server, we're not gonna be worried about somebody being on the server. So you don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about color coding the chat tank. But of course, if you have your own server or something, it'd be a good idea to color code your tank, because this way you don't know. You never know. Someone could possibly be using, sapping, whatever's in your tank in their base. Because white, white, white's the default color, and people can easily just hack into your ender tank. Hmm? Color coding is rather easy. I want to see if I can do that with Netherrack, because I have a hand right now. Maybe not.
I'm going to show you how to color code. In case you are watching,
you
have your own server.
Really, you kind of put put something that's a certain color, like a dye or something, on one of these three little color things on the top. Maybe I'll get some dyes, and we'll see if one would actually work. There's many different colors to choose from. We'll get let's get poppies, because there's a lot of poppies. So I'll do a couple of these. And I don't want to see if I could way to get it back. These white flowers may actually help that. Okay, put the poppies back, and the white flowers back. Okay. So, one way to prevent someone from getting into your ender tank is to potentially change one of these colors to another color. So the way you do that, let's say you want the middle to be red, so you do that, red. For some reason, doing it. Let me try. Put it back in. Really, you should be able to color code it, even with this kind of dye. There we go, that worked. So now it's a different color. So this way you don't see any lava, right? Well, this is a different channel. I use any kind of channel combination you want. You do the one on the right, you one in the middle, and the one on the left. It's all three different channels. One way you can change it back, you can take a mystical white petal, and you should be able to stand on top or something, and right click that right there, turn it back. I'm not a super expert at color stuff. It should actually do that. This is another flower that does it. Let's see here. There. Maybe try this. I'll try one of these. I definitely don't want to permanently turn that to a different channel, because then I have to go to Nether and then do the exact same thing on the Nether one. There we go. Now it's lava again. So now you can see what it requires in order to change it to different channels. And you can do any kind of combination you want. There's many different colors, like you put blue there, or red there, or green, or whatever. I don't know why these aren't breaking.
What are you doing?
I am trying to get lava in the basement. Alright, one way you can get rid of these is to use the wrench. And if these are stubborn like they are, should... what? That one worked. These, for some reason, are not working. Oh, well, let me put the, like my dynamo down here. It should be receiving... Oh yeah, I have to make a send. So there we go. Now it's receiving the lava. Let's see if I can get rid of these now. Nope. Wrench it. Nope. Alright, well, I'm going to be aligning these on the sides. I'll do it like that. I know it's not the prettiest, but what are you going to do? Birds, you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Desperate times call it desperate measures.
You gotta be pretty, it doesn't matter sometimes.
Alright. Now we can get those energy conduits, and then we can put them in the line, and then we can be able to power up all the things we need to power up. So, let me see here. We got some energy conduits somewhere. We're putting in them in here. Ah, here they are. Let me turn myself back to myself.
He likes to be a zombie.
Alright. Oh, I didn't put it in the right spot. Okay, here they are.
Your house is made.
These are good. Okay, so.
Not a greenhouse, it's a canyon house.
It looks like, will look like a greenhouse, doesn't it?
No.
No.
Greenhouse.
Anyway, now I just take these things here. They should all go nicely downstairs. Okay, so we can put see here, that there, here, and we can put this here.
The window right here so we can watch. Oh!
Ooh. That there, put that there. And configure the I/O. So this will pull. This will be nothing. This will be nothing. This will pull. Down here, the push.
Rico misbehaved. Put him in law.
This will push.
He misbehaves, yes. AI 001's gotta shape him back up again. Believe me, he does wrong.
Sometimes. Okay. Now we'll put everything back. Iron back, put the gold back, put the silver back.
Highlight.
Put the bro back, mountain back.
What happened to the charger? Because I had my,
That is downstairs. And your hammer is in my inventory, so I'll give it back to you. There, it's down here on the floor.
charger disappeared. It disappeared. Oh, I see.
Oh, does it output through here? Let me configure this.
Outputs it into the chest.
Let me disable all that.
I figured I would tell you it's doing that.
Yeah. It scared me for a second there. Now let me see if these.
I don't tell you.
Good. Now they're disappearing. Good.
The Botania house, the greenhouse, the pea house, make it bigger. So I may have to go.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we have a much more powerful way of generating power, and that's through all this stuff here. Now, in case we want to store it, you could always put this downstairs, and let's get rid of all this stuff here. Okay. I always put the ender, put this over here. This way, we'll be able to store some power. Eventually, I'll change this up so that the leadstone energy cell would be the sort of collector power, which then will send out to everything else. Whereas now, these cables here output a higher RF than the leadstone energy cell, which only does 200, and this is 560. So a 640 has a maximum output of these conduits, which is a lot more than its energy cell, which only does 200. So that there is like, you know, that's an issue there. So I want to have the most amount of energy going out to everything. So I rather keep this like in the back. In case there's something far away that needs power, I got a leadstone energy cell. I can always upgrade it to with the hardened energy cell later, which does even more energy. Let me look at the energy cells a second. Because, okay, the leadstone energy cell, you know, that sends out 200 RF. The hardened energy cell is 800, which is more than the, you know, the 640 RF that the energy conduits output. So that would more than be enough that would output, you know, than the energy conduits. So this will work fine. Or I could even insert the energy for a second. Or I can even upgrade to the enhanced energy conduits, which outputs 5,120 RF per tick. But then I'll make the leadstone energy cell, you know, output a measly only 800. So I'll keep these energy conduits for a while until the conduits aren't good enough for the power that's required, and then I'll upgrade that to the next tier of energy conduits, and then I'll figure out what to do next with the energy cells. Probably get to the redstone energy cell, which does a maximum of 8,000 R per tick, which makes the 800. The hardened energy cell seems very pathetic. So that will be perfect in line with the enhanced energy conduit, because a lot more. 5,000 versus 8,000, you know, it's a pretty good compliment. So now we have a much better energy situation with all these machines. I could even add more of these if I wanted to. You don't have to worry about coal. There's plenty of lava in the nether. You don't have to worry about it. We'll see what happens with that eventually. Right now, our power situation doesn't require us to have so much power, but we'll see just what happens when we start using that power a lot more.
If we show them what happened in our other server with the lava, I wouldn't be saying that this is a permanent fix, but it's...
Well, we might move the pump a lot.
It ended up almost drying out the nether with the other one. The other server.
One of these days we might try to experiment with nuclear power, but right now this is the best we can get do right now. We're gonna be using lava for a while until we get into nuclear reactors and stuff.
Yeah, nukes!
Yeah, you can see here that we have a lot of lava right down there, and it's pretty deep. So, and we get the pump up there, pumping away. It's gonna be a while before we run out of lava.
Yeah. We'll see how long.
We'll see. Now to go back to the overworld. You can see here that Key already made this bridge here out of the lily pads. We can use to get to the trees down here. Looks like she had a hole in one of the lily pads. Oh well. But hey, we got over here. We have a huge tree over here. Pretty cool. Redwood bark.
Gonna make a tree house. What's nice about tree houses, trees like that, you can actually hide stuff. What happened to my bridge?
I know, there's two lily pads missing. Anyway. We're gonna dismantle this a little bit. Maybe we can keep the water here, but we don't really need the machines there anymore.
What can KI put over to make it?
At least now we don't have to use.
Show them the Britannia house?
Not yet. Let me put stuff away first.
I'm gonna start on the. Get my little.
Okay. Might as well put the cinnabar ore in your place. See, put the eggs in here for now. Feathers over there. And okay. So I'm gonna need to eat some bread. Running out of food here. Okay.
What happened?
Cinnabar, put in the Thumbcraft house. We'll go on the
You can't run out of food because
yeah?
I got an unlimited food supply outside.
Okay, so we got here these chests here. These chests.
Yeah, for Thumbcraft. I put
and
some
the bee
bees
craft
in there. I got a hold of some bees.
Yeah.
So I will be doing bees, but I haven't built the bee house yet. So I'm gonna be doing that next, actually.
Okay, so this is the Britannia house. So we are in a
9x9
little house in the corner. You have a little bit of sunlight coming from it.
It's not supposed to really be. This is a Britannia house, not a bee house. I am gonna be making stained glass bee house.
But this is the Britannia house.
A lot of glass. Got to say goodbye to all your glass.
Well, glass paints doesn't require a lot of glass.
What are you making out of glass? I'm gonna go dig up some water. Oh, here.
So, one thing I can do. And one thing is, I don't like the fact that there's so many torches on the floor in the house. You know, realistically, wouldn't you actually just go out? If you see a torch on the floor and you step on it, wouldn't it be like, ow? Like, oh, burn your foot or something. You know, it doesn't look good, but it's functional.